Hello everyone, it's Liam Carson here. It's time to get into another episode of Invincible. Yes, I was expecting the title to come up there, like many of us were a few times in the last episode. So yeah, no, in all seriousness though, it's episode 2 of season 2. Now, normally I pay no attention to the title of the episode, but the title of the episode has me thinking, what the fuck, basically? Who conducted the episode title for episode 2 of season 2? Because someone was high as fuck. Yeah, I'm really excited, though, to get into this episode after a really strong start for Season 2 with us tampering into the multiverse, potentially. We have Angstrom Levy, yeah, as a potential antagonist for this season, especially after what happened in the last episode, which did involve Invincible, of course. But let's not forget, with the other versions, or the other, I guess you could say, variants of himself, they've had entangles with Invincible, where in most realities, he sides with his dad. With the Invincible that we know and love, he is, I guess, what many would consider an anomaly because of the fact that, you know, obviously we know that he is not for what Omni-Man did, as season 1 was evidence of that. So yeah, but yeah, it's not just, of course, the factor of how many of Angstroms have, you know, encountered an evil Invincible, but also because of the incident that happened to the one remaining Angstrom, of course, and how he's mutated. So yeah. But I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, episode 2 of season 2 of Invincible, let's go.
Own graduation, is he?
He's just running a little late. This is why I
Where's Mark William?
It needs to be enjoyed, appreciated, savored.
He'll be here. He promised.
It's giving me Amazing Spider-Man 2 vibes, I'm not gonna lie.
It's from humanity's endless ruinations.
Isn't that most buildings?
He's got a point.
You can keep the ones made of wood.
There are
Everything
jokes.
else we're taking back.
Yeah.
Without testing your limits, you will never know how strong you truly are.
Powerful. It's just powerful. But that is also true. Foof. One down.
Against the power of darkness.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Nice uppercut! Oh, is he gonna fall in the lava again? Okay. So you were saying, Doc?
Nice save, Mark.
Congratulations, graduates.
Oh, what is he? Oh my god, he really... Glad no one batted an eye.
Be original. Be...
We're back!
I'm gonna find the trashiest reality show I've never heard of and binge every episode twice. Eve, please tell Amber how to properly vacay.
That is not a proper vacay.
Go help finish the reconstruction.
So you're watching
Chicago.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians, good to know.
What's this?
Virgin Mai Tai.
Very funny.
Cheers, guys. To the best
He
summer
could-
ever.
He could do with some relaxing, but he can't afford that.
Well, I don't know how else to say this.
Please don't kill me.
That is Ben!
Spare me.
It's
I won't kill
Sonic!
you again. I swear on my 3-chambered heart, just please do not stab all 3 of them.
Christ on a Christmas tree. No
Oy.
one's killing anybody.
High school gyms until Labor Day.
Wow!
Thanks.
She's like, fuck you! She helped us!
It's about time someone cut through all the red tape and did something, instead of just talking about it. You know.
Go, Eve! Oh! Good as you, right?
would you even say it?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
Mark, I need you.
Thank God.
He's got an obligation, but she
I have to
wants
Wait, Mark, wait.
to take her mind away from what happened and Nolan. That door. That cupboard door.
Wait, I know that look. Oh,
Oh,
you goddamn
wow!
This is none of your business.
Holy
You and I were never a thing.
shit!
Immortal and I are.
Martian Man always made time to help first responders on the scene. With his gentle nature and kind spirit, Martian
Oi.
Man made Earth his home.
Inspired whilst eating frozen pizza. Daylight savings would not be an issue here.
Let me know when you're done playing tourist.
Daytime! Nighttime! Daytime!
Lost it.
You think?
You hear them too?
Huh?
Oh!
Voices.
Oh, man. Hey, you're coming with me. Okay?
I'm not going anywhere with the son of a psychopath.
Oh
Hey.
no.
I'm being nice. So watch it.
Jeez. Holy sh... The Shadowverse?
There are dark things here.
Holy shit!
Even I don't dare to stay too.
You would never. Like you said, I'm Omni-Man's son.
Oh yeah.
You have
Talk fuck around and find out. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck. I mean,
And let go of.
No dangerous stuff until he's ready. And he calls the shots. You have my word.
Sir, the Mars file you requested.
yeah, how the fuck did this guy survive? I need to know.
Donald?
Debbie, are you okay?
It's like you've seen a ghost.
Fighted for this family longer than you've been alive.
There, 24 karat. You can sell this.
Turn it back.
Ugh, you're being stubborn for no reason.
I said change it back.
She's trying her best, and I mean, he was difficult last season as well, wasn't he? So
You get an A for effort. And for letting me keep my skin on.
Well, I didn't want to get you all the baggage of dating a superhero without any of the perks.
Mark, I need
oh no,
Give
the
me a sec.
difficulties.
Honor, when you think about it.
I can't marry a fish. I have a girlfriend.
Relax. Strictly
What the
symbolic. All you have
frick?
to do is go through the ceremony. Maybe kiss the bride. Then all is forgiven and everyone
And then
moves
fuck
on.
her.
It's easy. If they can't take down the Lizard League, they'll never be ready.
Ouch!
Nope. Not this
Oh
bullshit again. I'm not doing
no!
another me.
You speak of.
Isn't that why I'm here? To be your new king?
Why would I need a king? I commanded this kingdom for a decade while
She's
Claire's
got
been
this.
dressed up with you humans.
Oh
Oh,
shoot!
then we're not getting married?
We abolished that barbaric custom. What do you think?
I win. Can I go now?
There it is. Oh, that was just the toy. That was like a carrot on a stick.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Too far from the office. You want me to get home even later?
There's excellent.
Okay.
Of course
Okay.
I don't. I just
um,
think
It's not happening. When you
he seems
earn the money,
controlling.
you can decide where we live.
Wow.
she's not your pet.
Oh shit! Yeah, because he was being very controlling, and it was giving her deja vu. Oh no. Ooh, Nally!
Talk to me.
Yeah, oh my... Yeah, he's gonna have to... Oh, shit!
That thing got loose. It's killed.
You're not your father, Mark.
Exactly why he's gotta help out.
That's why I'm going back.
Because Omni-Man would have left him... He would have not hesitated. Mark did. Oh no! And it's just
The number Nolan did on her, who knows what's going through her head. Anything else, Donald?
No, sir.
I want to know what his deal is, because... Yeah, it's... How?
The whole lot was unstable. That's why the city never built there. It's a miracle nobody was killed. This is what happens when you think rules are just for us pathetic normal people. Your powers don't make you a hero. They make you dangerous.
He's using this to fuel his anti-hero agenda. Oh.
You motherfucker!
It's just upsetting with what Debbie had to go for.
And over
You feel
here
so bad
is
for
our
her.
training room.
What about the shapesmith?
I can tell you. I can tell you.
Oh, he's gonna blabber about all of his
a baby
life.
human right here on the planet of Earth.
But we know different, buddy.
Because I am a normal human superhero.
Yes, I am human, like you. Oh my god!
If anyone is going to turn this organization around, it's going to be King Lizard. Any objection?
And they just wore me down. Caught me when I finally had to sleep.
Interesting.
Freeze! Who the hell are you?
That's what.
Oh my god!
Make him pay for what he did to your world.
What? Stop! Hey, you promised you'd help me. Hey, don't leave me here. Hey!
Oof. Gender swap. So what? I'm going to assume for Donna, that's her name, and Cecile. I don't know. Oh no, I liked this though. Yeah, I'm really enjoying season 2 a bit further, especially with what Mark has to contend with in terms of of course, difficulties of him being invincible, like especially when Cecil is scolding him for not being like his father, and yeah, obviously human life, especially with Debbie, with Amber. So yeah. But yeah, good stuff. So we're continuing with some great stuff with Invincible Season 2. And it was just really great with, especially this episode, highlighting about Mark and him picking up the pieces of what his father did, because you had the Atlanteans, you had Darkwing's apprentice. Obviously, a kind of a mirror in regards to, obviously, the whole Batman situation with Nightwing taking, like, if Batman were to die, of course, or if he was out of commission, sometimes Nightwing, Robin, they would take the mantle. So yeah, sometimes temporarily taking the Batman mantle, but obviously this is a more permanent thing, given that the original Darkwing, yeah. So, but still, it's an episode for Mark that really does paint him in a position where he picks up from what his father did, in terms of the damage. Cleaning up the damage that he's done in regards to the casualties and all of that, but also showing that he, like, not just to those affected by what Omni-Man did, but also showing to Cecil that he is not his father whatsoever. Cecil said, okay, turn back now, and Mark, like, whereas Nolan wouldn't hesitate if he was told to turn back whilst carnage was going on with the Atlanteans. He would not contemplate the idea of maybe I should turn back. Mark, on the other hand, because of the fact that he is not his father at the end of the day, he wants to prove that he is a better person than his father ever was, by any means necessary. And obviously with this episode, he had that opportunity on various occasions to show that. So yeah. But yeah, it was really, really great. Also, it did a good job at exploring like I said, the balance in regards to the human life of things with him and Amber, and obviously how that is intertwined with his hero life, especially when he took her to Vegas and, yeah, obviously got called to Atlantis, so yeah. But yeah, it was also really great to touch upon Debbie as well, and I do really like the, of course, exploration in terms of her character, because, you know, her emotions do matter so much, especially since she was a pet in Nolan's eyes, and that was a really, really strong callback when there was that controlling husband when they were looking at the house, and, you know, she was how happy, and he was like, you're so happy? I don't think so. We're not taking this house and that. But you could really see the controlling nature, and then when she uttered, she's not your pet, I was like, "Foy," because she is seeing the same scenario play out to the abuse she went through. So, yeah. Not just that, though, but I did like the touch on the cupboard door, because I see it as a metaphor in terms of Debbie's mental health. She is trying to hang on. And you see that throughout this episode until inevitably that door's going to fall, and inevitably Debbie's going to crack, because, I mean, who can blame her? She's gone through so much pain. She doesn't want Mark to follow the same footsteps as Nolan. And she feels so alone. And yeah, like I said, that cupboard door is a metaphor to what Debbie is going through, how it's hanging on its hinges, how it won't close. It paints a really, really sad but I guess appropriate symbol to how it's just hanging on by a thread. So yeah, until it just comes crashing down like Debbie inevitably snapped. So yeah, but you do feel so bad for her. So yeah, and yeah, it's just really, really heartbreaking. Eve's story was really, really great stuff. Because of the fact that even though her dad was an asshole, that's a point that is never going, for me, never going to diminish. There is this kind of like thing for Eve about the fact that whilst she can, you know, conjure 24 karat gold apple, sell it, fix your problems and all of that. It's not going to be as simple as that. Because she had that argument with the construction worker. And, at first, because obviously you're going to think, okay, no consequences, right? At first you're like, oh, go on, Eve, tell her and all of that. But at the end of the day, she didn't have the full memo into why they didn't build in that area or whatever. So, yeah, and there is that lesson that she needs to learn about the fact that, well, she nearly got people killed in regards to her trying to, ignore that, I guess, red tape, really. So, just because she has these abilities doesn't mean that she can do whatever the heck she wants in terms of, oh, well, that building is destroyed and all of that. And that, place that hasn't been touched for 6 years, I'll deal with it. It doesn't mean that, okay, well, you could shortcut. There are reasonings, potentially. So, yeah. But with Eve, and obviously how, her father goes around it in terms of, Eve's abilities and everything in a very, very dickheadish direction. But, yeah, I mean, for Eve, this is a situation where, well, she didn't know about the instability of the ground, and neither did the people as well. That's why they decided to call out the construction workers, even though they were doing their jobs, even though that they were in the right. So, yeah, they just had this idea that, well, nothing's being done about it, and it's like that notion of, well, you're not doing shit about it because there's this laziness, even though that you should be, in this case, fixing these issues with the ground, with the building, with the park area, and there is just that assumption. You feel like you could do better, but there is a reasoning to why Eve can't just go free-nilly fixing things and all of that. So yeah. But, yeah, for Eve, it just does hurt and all of that. Sometimes, even though that you have this potential to fix lives and all of that, sometimes it's not as simple as that. So, yeah. And that red tape does exist for a reason. So, yeah, it does, it's a really, really good point that they do remark upon in terms of Eve. So yeah. So yeah, I really also enjoyed the whole scene with the shapesmith as well. Ben, I love the fact that, especially when you've got a sinister agenda going on there when it comes to the shapesmith, because we saw him, pull the whole, yes, I am like you, a human shtick. And of course, we flashed and there was, of course, that sinister direction. You pull in Ben Schwartz, that's really, really great, because he has that very, very, because obviously with him playing Sonic in the Sonic movies, he's got such a very, very fun demeanor about him. So, yeah. And behind the curtain, there is something sinister. So, yeah. So, when he's trying to pull off the whole, I'm a human being and I love to help people, etc. It's my calling. When he pulls that off, whilst contending with the sinister background, it just works so well, because Ben is a natural. So, yeah. And then, of course, you had the whole duplicate thing, which, obviously, from season 1, when Rex, approached, it was giving deja vu. So, yeah. And then you've got the Immortal there, which, yeah, so... But, yeah, I really, really thought this was pretty great stuff. I find it very, very interesting as well that they picked up on the Sonic sound. Not, the Hedgehog, but that Sonic sound that Cecil acquired, which I feel like is going to be very, very I don't know if Cecil is well, I feel like the sound is being used to potentially key upon any kind of weakness against Omni-Man or any other Viltrumite that might invade Earth. Because they will come back. So they are using everything in their arsenal. Obviously, with the I guess post-credits scene that we had, there seemed to be an indication of weakness used on Omni-Man with the quantum bombs, I think it was. So yeah, because I don't know, but I don't know if this, if or should I say that Omni-Man from that Earth would have had a bit of a weakness. So yeah, but let's say they are all susceptible to the same thing. It is very, very interesting how they have their that they are well that we are building towards ways of okay, what can stop Omni-Man and all of that when you take into account of Cecile acquiring that sonic sound wave. So yeah, but there is I am very, very curious about the whole Donald situation. Like even Debbie was, and it was a point that I forgot to mention in the last episode, because you saw Donald and it's like, okay, so somehow Donald returned to quote Poe from Rise of Skywalker, but yeah, or to paraphrase Poe, but still, cloning, that seems to be the most key theory on top of my mind at the minute. So yeah, he's a clone of Donald. You know, you've got batches of Donalds stacked away. When one Donald dies, Donald clone 2 comes around, and then 3, and then 4. So yeah. But yeah, this was pretty solid stuff. Really enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I'm loving Season 2 so far of Invincible, and I'm looking forward to Episode 3 that will be coming out next week for me. So yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my BG Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!